This is example 2 of lesson 2.3, evaluating geometric formulas. A cereal manufacturer is introducing its new breakfast cereal, Strawberry Crunchettes. The box in which the cereal will be sold has a length of 12 inches, a width of 4 inches, and a height of 15 inches. It's a very large cereal box. That's like this wide, this tall, and this wide. So it's a very thick cereal box. Our goal is to find the volume and then the surface area of the box. The volume represents how much cereal the box can hold in cubic inches, and the surface area of the box represents how much cardboard is showing on the outside of the box. So let's do this. First thing we need to do is determine which formula we are going to be using. Which formula represents surface area and which formula represents volume of a rectangular prism, because that's what we're dealing with. Well, it looks like this is the only rectangular prism we have here. It has two lovely formulas, V for volume and SA for surface area. So let's start by writing down the formula. It's always going to be our first step. Write down the formula. V equals LWH, which equals length times, it's not what I said to do, excuse you, sorry, times, stop it, length times width times height. So length times width times height is the formula for volume of a, I cannot get that, that's multiplication, volume of a rectangular prism. So what we need to do is substitute our values. It's exactly the same as it has been. Now there's just three numbers to multiply here. Well, let's look. The length has 12 inches, so L equals 12. The width is 4 inches, so W equals 4. And a height of 15 inches, so H equals 15. The first letter of the measure usually corresponds to the variable used. So V equals L, which is 12, times W, which is 4, times H, which is 15. And then I wrote W instead of 4. Whoopsies. So W, which is 4. There we go. So now I've got 12 times 4 times 15. And I'm going to do 4 times 15 first this time. V equals 12 times, what is 4 times 15? Well, I know 2 times 15 is 30, so 4 times 15 is 60. 12 times 60, which equals 12 times 6, I know is 72. 12 times 7 is 84. Remember that now. 12 times 6 is 72. Add a 0, 720. 720. What now? It says cubic inches here. I represent that by inches cubed. It's like little exponent cubed. This is saying cubic inches because I'm not talking about flat area. I'm talking about 3D area now. So that's the volume of this box. Let's talk surface area. And I'm going to write down the formula before I move this up so I have more room. Surface area, the formula is SA equals 2 times LW plus WH plus HL. And that's because all of these together is because a rectangular prism is a box, right? Like this T box. It has 6 sides. 2 on top, 2 on these sides, and 2 over here. 6. These sides here on the side are the same, these sides here are the same, and these sides here are the same, which is why we're multiplying all of them by 2. So 2 times length times width plus width times height plus height times length. And I'm going to move this up so we have more room to work. There we go. We've still got L is 12, W is 4, and H is 15. So equals 2 times, the 2 is just going to stay there. L is 12 times W, which is 4, plus W is 4, times H, which is 15, plus HL, 15, times 12. It's a lot of math to do. Remember, we're going to do all of the multiplication before we do any adding, all of the multiplication first, and then multiply it by 2 at the very end. So it's going to be 2 times, because a number and a parenthesis squished up is multiplication. 12 times 4 is 48. Plus 4 times 15 is 60. We just did that one up here. 60. Plus, and then 15 times 12. Well, 12 times 10. Whoops, I almost did an X there. 12 times 10 equals 120. And 12 times 5 equals 60. So 60 plus 120 is 180. So plus 180. Now I'm going to do what's in the parentheses first. Equals 2 times 180 plus 180 plus 60 is going to be 240, because 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah. 240 plus 48 would be 288. Is that what you have, textbook? It is what it has. 2 times 288 is our final problem. Now multiplied times the 2 that's just been hanging out here for a while. 288 times 2 is the same as 288 plus 288. 8 and 8 is 16. 9 and 8 is 17. 3 and 2 is 5. So my final answer is going to be 576 inches squared, because this is surface area, not surface length or perimeter, surface area. And that is it. That's a long one, but volume and surface area are a little bit longer to do. So thanks for sticking with it.